Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you exactly how I built the OTN site. I used Weebly, as you can see up here. I'm going to go ahead and hit edit. Once that loads, I'm now in the editor. This editor is a very basic editor. It allows me to do everything though. Here are all my tools. I got title, text, image, all that good stuff. Let me scroll down. I got buttons and dividers. I use them a lot, especially in the behind the scenes section. The button was mainly used in the celebrity interviews and for webcasts and film fests. Now for media, the only thing I really use in here, maybe, I will use the documents, but the only thing I mainly use is a YouTube. And then I also have used the embed code for the calendar, which is an HTML. So I'm going to take you in and show you what I did to put the webcasts on. The webcasts is just a basic, the pages, just a basic short header layout. It's not hidden in the navigation view, as you can see. These, which are the actual webcasts themselves, are hidden. That means that you actually have to hit the button in order to get to them. You can't just get to them from the menu screen, as you can see when I go back. Look, when I hover over the menu screen, it doesn't show up. But you scroll down, you see the buttons, you click on the buttons, and it works. It doesn't work right now, but that's because we're not actually in the website. Here's the actual website. Gonna go ahead and click on November 8th, and there it is. Alright, so back to the builder. All of my buttons, I use the small gray style, and I always make sure that they are centered within their thing. The link for this one is October 7th, 2013. As you can see, that's what the button says. I don't mess with the spacing too much because that just means that everything else has to be spaced proportionately. So now on to the next page, which is Film Fest. Film Fest I'm going to update within the next marking period with the 2013 Film Fests. As you can see, it's just another basic page. Here's a YouTube. Here's a text section. All you do is you drag these over and you add them, but we don't need one right now, so well, gave us one anyway. Excuse me. So in order to add your YouTube, you would click on when you put the YouTube on there and you add your URL. These ones mainly always show up centered anyway, so you wouldn't have to do that. Another text, and then our button, which this one, I believe, is a large gray. I always use the grays. It looks the best with our color scheme. So now I'm going to go up to pages and I'm going to show you the actual Film Fest's page. It's just a series of buttons and columns with titles above the columns divided by dividers. As you can see, these are the 2011 Film Fests. In the actual site, you can click on these buttons and it will take you to the first place and the rest of the videos. The 2012s are right here, and the 2010s are above that. And these have more columns because, well, I was able to find them, who the first, second, third, and other videos were. onto celebrity interviews, where I'm actually going to show you hands-on. So scrolling down, we have all our celebrity interviews, a simple title, button, picture. And I took out Hulk Hogan just for this. So I'm going to go ahead, add a title, add a picture, and add a button. Type in the box Hulk Hogan, make sure it's centered, upload an image, drag this in, there he is, and then deal with our button. Button style, small, centered, link, standard page, scroll down to where it says Hulk Hogan. Do that, and then change the button text to say watch now. Alright, so now that we know how that worked, I'm going to show you the rest of the page. Our behind the scenes page. This was a fun page to make. This one took a lot of time just compiling all the biographies. And as you can see, I'm still missing pictures. All this is over here in our tools. It's an image and text. You got your image and you got your text all in one box. It's everyone in the studio class. Alright, moving on. Contact us. It's just a very basic contact form that you can find right here. I did it in columns because there was not a way to center this. So that's why I used 3 columns and just centered it myself. And there's a very simple text box. Now this, when someone submits a form, you can either check it on Weebly or it does send an email to our Gmail, which is also forwarded to Mills. Alright, next is the calendar, which is an actual Google Calendar. I'm going to pull that up. Here is our Google Calendar. As you can see, we have everything on here currently. Adding events. I'm going to show you how to add events right now. You just go ahead, you click on your date, click edit event, type in what it is. I'm going to say OTN quarterly. Choose my time. I'm going to say right now it's 10 o'clock, so 10 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Where I'm at my house, so I'm going to say my house. My calendar can be Salem events, and description can be I'm making a tutorial. Then I pick my event color. I'm going to make it this shade of blue. And we're not going to add guests because what that does is all it does is spam whoever I send it to, which is not fun. Take it from experience. And because I don't need this, I'm going to hit discard instead of save, but normally I will hit save. And there you have it. That's how you add events to the Google Calendar. Now, all of these sporting events I found on bensalemschooldistrict.com under activities and event schedules. To put it on the actual site, though, was in HTML, which if you go back to the calendar, click this little drop down menu, and go to calendar settings. Scroll down to where it says embed this calendar. Click on the link, and it gives you your choices. For the OTN calendar, I did not use navigation buttons, print icon, or tabs, as none of them are needed. And for the width and height, I use 600 by 600. So there you have that. And just copy and paste that HTML and put it in here. So that is basically all you have to know about Weebly, and I hope you enjoy your time spent as the OTN Webmaster. This is Caitlin Reese signing out for OTN. Have a great day, Benson.